Hello and welcome, my lovely Leo. Leo, this is your April 11th through 18th tarot card reading, weekly reading. I am the Queen of Clovers, and this is the week of the Aries new moon. New moons are usually about planting seeds, drawing maps, making plans. This is more about, setting up camp, taking a rest. Rethinking everything, retooling, you kind of can't see as much as you want to. But this is an Aries new moon. So an Aries new moon for the 11th of April is about, I've been saying it's about driving through to, through the night. We can skip this camp out or just drive through to the night. We have some bigger places to go, bigger fish to fry. All right, this is general reading, Aries. Aries, huh? Aries new moon. This is a general reading. Leo, let's get to it. Ooh, cards popping out. Leo wants to be heard. In my pre-reading, I felt a little bit of regret from Leo, like they maybe let go of something too soon. They weren't done. Leo wasn't done with that, is what I'm hearing. Wow, Leo, you just want to work on anything on your own. You don't really want to deal with other people. You kind of want to you kind of want to fight, but you don't want to fight with other people. You kind of want to work on something that is, has a basis in reality, not people. And you want to do your work alone in peace. You've had a little trouble with people, Leo. You have remained orderly and control and very strong with your leadership skills. However, it's like you're trying to run a rave. You're trying to run a rave, Leo, the way you would run a boarding school. Is what I'm hearing, and it's not working out for you, and you got caught up in some too many things. You may have gotten a little Hitler on your team, but you still are a good leader. You just need to make a decision if you can release some of the reins for what matters. This has really hurt your feelings. It feels like some loyalties were tested with you, Leo, in some way, and you felt like there were decisions that needed to be made and some research that needed to happen to make it as painless as possible. You really wanted it to just kind of flow naturally and come along naturally, but based on past history, it was a known fact that you weren't going to, it wasn't going to be that easy. I mean, you have options, but you didn't really have as much control as you wanted. You wanted to control the situation instead of prepare for the situation. And you're kind of at the point where you're kind of at the point where you just need to move forward and make a choice. You can't be wandering and musing about something any longer. Yeah, you're not facing some truth, some clarity, some reality. It's making things really difficult for you. And then you keep getting hit with all these difficulties. Like, all of a sudden it's like, I got in a car accident, I got a parking ticket, I got jury duty. It's like all these responsibilities that remind you you're like an adult or, a legit member of society are popping up, and you just can't understand why, and it's making everything just harder. And what it is spirit trying to slow you down and just say, hey, Leos, you are totally, you're totally blocking some realities. Like I said, it's like it's like taking a gun to a knife fight. In terms of poor leadership skills, you don't have any of those sweet moments that you used to get. You don't have any of that, that feeling like you're ready for battle and your team is behind you anymore. And you feel kind of trapped in this situation, but you also feel like you could get out of it if you found the proper solution. One of the proper solutions why you haven't been able to think about it is to remove yourself, is to quit. is to stop being the boss. But there is a way towards happiness with this. And it is the thing that you fear the most, the thing you did not want to happen, Leo. In order for everybody to be happy, you feel like you're going to have to be miserable. Just like I said, you feel like you're going to have to, you're just going to have to quit. You're going to have to quit. But you can do this through a major change that you're resisting. You're resisting the change because you're afraid about the money that it's going to cost. This is just you trying to seek out a solution, and you're trying to really think of, you're separating too much the fact that somebody has to lose, Leo. You keep saying, okay, if I do this, it's for the good of the team, but it's for the bad of me. If I do this, it's the good of the me and the bad of the team. You need to find something where it's the good for everybody, you and the team. Remember, you are part of the team. That's when you're going to start moving forward. It's when you're going to start escaping some of the blocks. Instead of thinking yourself, you're thinking of yourself as owner too much of the boss. It's the wrong goal. You want to, yeah, you just really need to step forward in your own power in terms of, there's a difference between you being the owner and the boss, and between you being a member of the team and somebody who's got to do this work and things that have to happen. It is a bit of a planning, it's a bit of a planning fallacy for you. It's something that you have difficulty getting into a lot. It's just kind of remembering that other people are involved. But sometimes when you talk about other people, you need to include yourself for those other people. You need to think of yourself as part of that group, the employees kind of thing. Here's around my lovely Leo's energy. Is this like a really detailed reading about like... All right, the person that was waiting for you is... They're pretty sure your happiness is going to come straight from work. Straight from work. And, so they're not waiting for you anymore. They are waiting for you. They're waiting for you to get a little more organized and a little more, when you start reaching out for help and when you start allowing people to do their jobs. There's just a lot of allowing people to do their jobs. You might not even be the boss, but you're bossing everybody around like a hall monitor. Leo, it doesn't seem like that would be you, but hey, we're in a pandemic. Things are weird right now. And so you're just trying to get things right, Leo, in some kind of way. But they really feel like when you start doing that reach out, they want to be the first person at your doorstep. When you start saying, I need help, especially at work, I need help, like this is building together. This is work, building together, everyone together. You're going to be able to pull your focus together a little bit. With a little more like the 3 heads are better than 1. There's 3 heads and 3 little mouse heads, and then like 2 horse heads in the knight head in these cards. Yeah, that's where the happiness is, the sun. That's where all your happiness is going to be. It's going to be in just, yeah, you just need more people, and you just need to open your door for what people, you have the people, you've hired all the right people. In other words, you've done the right King of Wands thing. It's time for you to speak up. Ask for that assistance. Stop taking on all the painful things. Your happiness is right there. And you know what? You're going to be able to put your heart back into this work. Definitely pulling your focus in a little more. A lot of this has to do with you just not reaching out for help that is actually there for you, that you've actually set up systems in place to not have you doing this, but somehow you've kind of fallen into that gap or gaps. It's put you too close to the work instead of running the work, perhaps, or like you're running the work too much and not making enough art. That's what this team, remember I said there's you separate probably as the artist, and then the team that supports you. You're kind of running into too much of that. You're gumming up the works. So much so that somebody wants to approach you to assist you, but they're waiting for you to kind of calm down and like ask for help to be able to come in. That person who comes right, that first person at your door, they're trying to bed you, marry you. Couldn't say either one. but they're trying to get in your pants. And I think you're going to be smitten when this person approaches you because of the fact that they want to inject themselves into the heart of your work as much as you do. All right, Leo. Wow, hotness. Whew. Good reading. Have a great week. I will see you next week. And definitely like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. And wow, my lovely Leos, what an adventure.